Wow.
Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming out on this wonderful Monday morning. Oh, there we go. And we have motion. All right. Yeah, good morning, and welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see everyone so nice, bright, and early on a Monday. Starting the week off properly with some Deep Rock Galactic. I'm going to get the game started up here in the background while we, just meander in. I know that the work whistle stirs us all. But Otis, Jeffy, how you doing? Jeffy, oh! Oh, thank you for the stretch gang. Oh, hell yeah. Wake the body up. Feels fucking good. But yeah, how are we doing, everybody? How are we holding up? Hope everybody had a nice weekend to start the week off properly. I had a very refreshing weekend. I got to raid and WoW with some buddies, and then went and saw some family on Sunday. Showed appreciation to the beard, what taught me how to smith, tan, and dominate mechanics to my will. Doing pretty well. Gonna see if I can try and play my old Xbox 360 on my laptop. If so, I might be able to play Marble Blast Ultra. Those are words that I've not heard in many a moon. But yeah, it was good to see some family. Good to catch up with people. Hey, Barbarian, thank you so much for continuing your subscription for a 4th month. Yeah, dude, it is. 3 months already. Mm-hmm. It really does. And your endless support to the channel has been fucking incredibly impactful, man. I really do appreciate it. It's been, not to sort of pull too much of the curtain away, but considering how this is like become the main method in which you and I spend time together, because like there's so much other shit going on in our lives, is amusing to me, but also like kind of cathartic. It's good to be able to spend time with you, man. It's a wild world. Yeah, for those who may not know, Barbarian and I are real life friends, but there's been a lot of wild shit IRL that's sort of kept us apart. I mean, other than maybe the expected, you know what I mean? But that's how life is, you know? Should I do this thin? Do this thin or do it thick? I always say do it thick if that's an option. But if you meant do this thing, I mean, I don't know. Do the thing if you want to. You're an adult. I trust you. Let's go ahead and pop over to the video game, shall we? It's a big thing? A very big thing. Okay, let me put it this way. Jeffy, you're a fantastic individual, and I have never questioned your judgment. I'm not sure that your judgment's never been questioned, but follow your heart, man. I will honestly believe whatever comes this way. My goodness, Jeffy. Oh, thank you. Sorry, Jeffy. Oh, thank you so much for the 1,500 bits, man. That sort of shit really, really does help. I mean, every single piece of gold helps the mountain horde grow and helps me continue to do this sort of thing. But, like, big donos like that are fucking massive. So, thank you so much. Exactly. Barbarian rule of life number 5. You're an adult, make your own choices. Exactly. Thank you, Jeffy. I legitimately really appreciate that, man. That shit really helps. What's the fun in life if you can predict everything? Exactly. Like the occasional clairvoyance, I'll take that, but being a Viking, gotta help my cousins. I appreciate that. I really do. Alright, let's throw out the weekly core hunt and get that started. While we get the gears all wound up and started for the week. And then after we sort of wake up a bit and get all the rust broken off, we'll do the deep dive. Buy a mosquito 5 times on my arm in a fucking line. Jeez, they're getting smarter with the sook. When she's already given you malaria, but she keeps sucking. I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of that at all.
Wow.
We have fun here. Oh. I fucking love that. That track is so fucking funny to me. Morning, Amothic. Hello, hello. Hey, weird thing. Did you guys... So, you guys know Amothic, longtime friend of the channel. Amothic and I are going to be playing Sea of Thieves this Friday. And isn't that exciting? So, speaking of Sea of Thieves, there's a couple of things that I want to talk about when it comes to Sea of Thieves for this week. So, tomorrow... Oh yeah, Pirate Dwarves, hell yeah. So tomorrow, like, Lake of Wet Dwarves, nice. So starting tomorrow, there's going to be a new content patch released. Fuck you, Menace, I ain't fucking around. All right, let me pause because I'm losing my sense of things. Not all the gold is in the earth? Exactly. So, starting tomorrow, there's going to be a massive content update for Sea of Thieves, where there's going to be a Pirates of the Caribbean, like, focused patch of content coming in. And I've done some digging to learn a bit about what's going to be coming in. And this is exciting. So there's been a debate in the Sea of Thieves community for a really long time about, hey, I want more PvE content that I don't have to worry about getting PvP'd while I do it, right? Because that's the whole premise for Sea of Thieves, if you're not familiar with the game, is it's a map, and there are obviously hundreds of servers that people get dropped into randomly. There's not like a server list that you get to pick from. You go in, you pick your ship, you get your crew, and then you get thrown onto a server, and there can be anywhere. I think it's 5 crews per map at most. And so it happens from time to time where you get on a server that only has you on it, but the servers are constantly trying to merge servers together. Sometimes everybody is real chill on a server. Yeah, sometimes everyone's just trying to do their shit. Fucking nobody's trying to fuck with nobody, and they just want to do their own things. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it's fucking not. Sometimes everybody's trying to murder as many people as they can. And I get it. Like, it's a game called the Sea of Thieves. You're playing as pirates. I fucking get it. But it's a real goddamn bummer when you're trying to, like, especially when you're new, when people are new in the game. Room with it, thank you for the 5-month subscription. Holy cow. You are 1 month away from getting your silver beard. I appreciate you for continuing to swing your pickaxe in the mine. It really helps. Thank you so much. Oh, who followed you, Amathek? Really is a bummer. I got murdered in the first 5 minutes of starting that game. Yeah. So there is a tutorial now, which is cool, called the Maiden Voyage, and it's very effective. I've played it on stream a couple of times to showcase the game to people. Oh, I was thanking them for following me. Oh, no, Room With It's been followed forever. That was a resubscription. Oh, did the little GIF pop up, by the way? Did the little me mining pop up? I actually didn't check. Anywho, lost my train of thought there. Oh, yeah. So, it's really difficult when people are first getting into Sea of Thieves because you understand, like, the basic premise that's going on. Like, you're given the tools of how to play the game. You saw the mining GIF? Sick. Cool. It should be in the bottom left near the mug. But, you know, it's... how do I say this? It's difficult because when you deal with people in that game that are very aggressive and player versus player focused, there's a meta of a meta of a meta of a meta in terms of layers of how to play that game accurately and competitively. And because there's no skill-based matchmaking, because that's not a thing in Sea of Thieves, you know, you can, like, I've got several hundred hours, maybe even 1,000 hours in Sea of Thieves. So I would say that I know what the fuck I'm doing. But, like, if I bring on Amathek later this week, who has, my understanding is you know, pretty green in the game still, you know, it's going to be difficult if we get put on a server. I will be good. Yeah. And we go up against a crew of people who are very experienced, or at least just on average more experienced than Amathek, because that's going to be difficult for them to understand what's going on. Because the gameplay on a PvP level is very fast-paced. I mean, things in Sea of Thieves can be mega chill for hours, and then you weren't paying attention, you weren't watching the horizon for 30 seconds, and a ship slipped up right next to you, and your deck's half full of water, you're dead on the ground, your ally doesn't know what to do, everything's on fire, you know? And it's just like, well, fuck. It can be like that sometimes. And so I'm prefacing all of this to point out that the new Pirates of the Caribbean-based content, from what I've been able to ascertain, is there's going to be a new location on the main map of the game that it's a gateway, basically. If you go through it, you get put onto a secondary server that is just your crew. and it's it's like a whole new slew of PvE content that is just for your crew. So what I don't know is there a lot of money to be made there? I don't know if it's just like a single tall tale worth of content, because so Sea of Thieves doesn't have like a campaign necessarily, but scattered around the map on each server is 12, I think 12, 13 like mini PvE story based missions called tall tales. And they're really fun, and they're really good. They're incredibly well written. They have fantastic voice acting, and they're really, really fun. Every single one of them that I've done is very fun. But almost all of them take place on the main map of the game world. So, like, there's a couple of those tall tales that they're like, all right, at this point, you need to go to this specific island, right, that always exists and always is accessible, and then you have to just, like, anchor your ship there and either have some of your crew stay on the ship and stand guard and not get to participate in the tall tale content, or you abandon your ship, which is very dangerous, and everyone goes into the island to experience the content. And what's inevitably going to happen is you're going to die during the content in there, because a lot of it's very dangerous. And you're supposed to respawn on your ship. That's like your respawn point in Sea of Thieves. But if someone has come by and sunk your ship, and you respawn on your ship that's respawned somewhere else in the world, you're like a third or more of the map away from all of your friends who are actively doing the content. Like, it's just not a particularly savvy experience there. And they'll all have a lot of extra content challenges for you to choose. Yeah, exactly. For the Tall Tales Barbarian, yeah. So I'm excited to see how this content like flows out for the Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, one other thing that I know, and I'm going to get back to playing Deep Rock Galactic here in a minute. Sorry, guys. I'm just like obviously very excited about the whole Sea of Thieves thing. Is if you're playing by yourself, then Captain Jack Sparrow will become an... I'm going to pull my mic closer. Sorry for the noise. Will become an NPC that helps you on your ship. And how fucking cool is that? Yeah, so I'm very much excited. Well, I need to have rum on hand? Oh, absolutely. So this here is a radial pulse gun, drone replicator, heavy burster. Okay. Oh. This here is a maintenance... No, what is it? What is this thing called again? Yeah, Omen Modular Exterminator. This is a machine event. I'm just trying to clear out all these eggs so we don't get attacked by little fuckers while we're doing a thing. On haunted caves? Oh my god, I couldn't even imagine doing this on a haunted cave, man. I just wouldn't do it. Honestly. So this little mission like side mission is super difficult. When I push all 4 of these pistons in, the machine will turn on. I failed it. It was a bad time, I bet. Oh hey, gold loot bug. So when we push the last of these 4 pistons in, these little platforms, for which there are 3 of them in the room, will light up, and the machine will go live. Now, the machine is not vulnerable to damage until you stand on these little platforms here and make it vulnerable. So we've got a tricky little maneuver here. So I'm going to drop this satchel charge, make 2 of these sections vulnerable, and blow them to Kingdom Come. Authorizing, authorizing, authorizing. 3, 2, 1. Got him. Alright, that's 2 sections down. Just the heavy burster left, and we'll make it vulnerable again over here on this platform. And then we'll just shoot out the little vulnerabilities as normal. Easy peasy with the proper application of precision explosives. Oh, no cosmetics for my main man. Let's pick up some for the energy. What we got? Ooh, new braided abundance. I love it. I must go find a cinnamon roll lurk. Alright, see you in a bit. So yeah, Sea of Thieves update. I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be rad. So it is a fancy looking beard. I kind of wish I had one for my driller. I say that and I might actually already have it. I don't know. Worth it. Alright, the first Barrack Var handshake of the day. Feels great. Yeah, I just realized something that I forgot to post my live link on the Deep Rock Galactic Discord. So I'm going to do that real quick. Forgive. I have a question for everybody. So it's something that I literally just did talking about Sea of Thieves. When someone mentions how much time they've put into a particular video game, what does that make you think of? Like, what do you take that at the face value that I think a lot of people try to accomplish when they say it, which is that that, you know, oh, I'm like really good at the game because I have all this time in it? Or like, what's your guys' takeaway when someone mentions how much time they've put into a game? What does that make you think about them and their abilities? Oh, for sure, it definitely depends on the tone, and naturally the numbers are going to be more relevant in one way or another depending upon the game we're talking about. Like, if anybody ever told me that they had 1,000 hours in Minecraft versus I have 1,000 hours in you know, Deep Rock, for example. Those are very different statements. They're talking about considering their numbers, yeah. It's something that I try not to do myself. You know, I don't generally like to measure the metric of how good I am at something by how many hours I've put into it. I just think it's very... It's not very... It doesn't tell you a lot, but it tries to say a lot. You know what I mean? Oh man, I can definitely tell that I'm really slow in the uptake today, man. I keep getting caught off guard by enemies. I'm not fighting in very smart locations. Thank you, Bosco. I have 700 hours in Terraria, but I still don't know what I'm doing half the time. Yeah, no, I feel that though. And like the quality of an hour spent in a video game is erratically, important, right? Like, if, for example, let's say I've put 1,000 hours into Deep Rock Galactic. That's not actually true. I've actually only played this game for about 700 hours. But let's just say that I've put 1,000 hours in Deep Rock, right? Well, okay, that's cool. But like, if I spent the majority of those hours, or even just like a non-minority of that amount of time, playing Hazard 1, just sort of chilling through, then, I haven't really been challenged much for that amount of time, and so what could you even infer about my skill level from that, right? But I think that just like saying how much time you've put into a game is just sort of in the gamer lexicon as a measuring stick by how good you are at it, which I just don't think is accurate. It's an amount of time, but it doesn't make any declarative statements about the quality of that time. You know what I mean? I mean, shit. With fucking Steam tracking your hours, like on the store page or in your library, you could just leave a fucking game on and be like, I've got thousands of hours in this game, and it's like, all right, dude, cool. That doesn't mean anything. Good morning, good morning. How are things going? Things are going great. We talked about some Sea of Thieves stuff. There's a big new content update coming out for that game, literally tomorrow, which I've been like super fucking expecting and waiting. And then we are currently talking about the idea of like, say someone says like, oh, how good are you at a video game? And you go, oh, I've done it for, I've got 500 hours in a game. Especially in a fully competitive game like Overwatch, that the other one that used to be EA exclusive. Got 360 plus days worth of hours on FF14. I haven't done anything too impressive on there either. Well, I mean, to be fair though, Rune, I mean, you're talking about Apex, gotcha. When we're talking about MMOs, especially MMOs like 14, that have a lot of roleplay to them, depending upon the server that you're playing on, or the shell, or whatever it's called. There's something to be said for like, oh, well, like, with that much time invested, you probably have a really strong understanding of the game, or like at least awareness of it to a degree. But if you've spent any substantial amount of that time just like role playing and doing community shit, then that's not going to translate per se as skill in playing the game. And vice versa. If you literally just log on and are constantly grinding out game content, then you're not going to have any, of the history of that game in your blood. I have way too much fucking nitro already. I forgot about all those loot bugs we murdered earlier. I hear that, and it's definitely a bulk detonator. I just don't know if we're going to get a Crassus bulk detonator off the break of the day, which would be fucking nuts. Wow. Fucking, what a day, boys. to me, Bosco. This is gonna be primo. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Bad timing, Praetorian. All right. Well, this stage has got a lot more long-winded. There are definitely better stats for showing skill in skill-based games, specifically like win rate, DPS, eliminations per match. Yeah, no, absolutely. For MMORPGs, time is a good indicator because you don't have to dive into that game and experience if you don't commit the time. It shows commitment to the stories and systems. I suppose that's true, and there's definitely like I'm very much here for in agreements of the argument that time invested is going to be a suitable metric for some games. Like I definitely hear that and agree with it. All right, boys, let's get to mining. It's really not very cash money of you, Deep Rock. It is a lot of gold. So, I was too busy talking about other shit and distracted by the fight. So that's a Crassus bulk detonator. The little basic detonators have two bulk versions. The regular and then the Crassus. And the Crassus one is plated in gold. Same zone band drills. I mean, fucking, I'll just have to pick it with my pickaxe the whole time, and I won't get the satisfaction of drilling it all out. But that's fine. Do what you gotta do. A Kulve Taroth detonator. Oh, fucking pretty much, dude. I haven't thought about that monster in a long time. Man, ever since I found out that oppressors have a melee vulnerability, really changed how I fight those guys. I don't do that. I've been sick for the last week and a half. Can't come back and throw those big bands down like that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you've been sick, my guy, but I'm glad to see that you're better, or at least feeling well enough to come around. We've honestly been experiencing a fair amount of technical difficulties this past week, so I'll be generous and say that you haven't missed much. Oh, no you fuckers. No you won't. No you won't. So this is an underknown or an underappreciated little factoid. Fucking loot bugs eat minerals. I mean, which you might be like, duh, that's why they have minerals inside of them. The dwarves even comment on it. Yeah, but what you don't consider in that is not only do they have, you know, minerals inside them because they eat it, but like if there's little nuggets of minerals on the ground, they will fucking eat them. Oh, buddy. Antibiotic resistant adult ear infections. Man, I'm so sorry. I had chronic ear infections as a young dwarfling. So like my heart goes out to literally everybody who ever has an ear infection. I had to get tubes put in my ears. I was allergic to the primary medicine that was used at the time. It's the only medicine that I've ever had an allergic reaction to as well, which is like fucking, of course, but Bosco, buddy. I'm gonna need you. You know what? Start mining gold, buddy. So we're gonna mine out and half this dome. Have. My fiancée has had them her whole life, and like that, and they haven't stopped. I never fully appreciated them, and it because it's been 20 plus years, and now she now gets whatever she wants when she's sick. Sorry, it took me a moment to actually fucking read that correctly. Yeah, dude, I feel that. It's hard to be properly empathetic about some situations until you experience them. That's something that I don't think enough people really appreciate, is that it's very hard to properly empathize with certain emotions. But I want a counterpoint. That does not mean, and I say this with a little bit of like a chip on my shoulder, so bear with me on this. Just because you haven't experienced something does not mean that you cannot empathize with somebody about it. Empathy, what a concept. Listen, man, if that new game is anything to go by, empathy is a superpower, you know? So, you know, watch who you picked on in high school, or whatever the phrase fucking goes, I don't know. New game? Yeah, what's the this is, okay, listen, I'm gonna say it this way because everyone's gonna know what I'm talking about, but I forget the name of the game. What's the time-traveling lesbian game? That's mostly as a joke. I can't remember what the name of that game is, but do you guys know what I'm talking about? Life is Strange. Thank you. Thank you, Rune, for knowing exactly what I was referring to with that. Yeah, the new Life is Strange game that's coming out. You play as a character who has a fucking superpower, and her superpower is, I shit you not, being empathetic. Like, they straight up say that her power is, with the power of empathy. I hate it so much. And I want to make it clear, I own the fact that I hate that game because of my bias as a mental health professional. Like, I'm comfortable with that. Listen, Glyphids, get it. I get it. You don't want me on your planet. I respect that. But I'm kind of fucking busy. If Captain Planet can have a kid with the planet power of heart, anything can happen. I mean, yeah, you're right. But, I don't know. Captain America should not... the way Captain America did things should not be a measure of how we structure and express emotions in 2021 video gaming. Because, man, Captain Planet does not age well, let me tell you. Planet has troublesome stereotypes. Boy, howdy. That and, like, an impressive amount of the villains in that show are, like, really heavily queer-coded. It's very weird. You might be like, Horatius, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Queer-coded villains in a non-Disney product? I don't know, I don't know, guy. You might be looking for something that's not there. Fucking, I challenge you to go look into it. Go look up all of the villains in Captain Planet, and there's a lot of queer coding going on. Oh, added drill fuel. That doesn't happen very often. All right, this should no. Alright, I gotta refuel. You know, I know that it's not particularly entertaining to watch me drill out a Crassus bulk detonator's remains, but fuck. It's so satisfying for me to do that I really don't care. Alright. Alright, this should be the last little bit. Beautiful. So intensely satisfying. Alright. I contemplated this weekend, I had a wild hair up my ass of posting on Twitter, asking people to post like clippets or like just clips or whatever from like old properties that they still like or have thought that they still like, and being like, all right, let's leave the stem on top and take a bunch of fall damage. I meant to do that, but turns out that that stem was not the last bit, so I accidentally was smarter than myself. Are we done? Are we done here? Thank you. Oh my gosh, so much gold. Yeah, that's over 1,000 gold, boys. Yeah, he's work a big bot job. Look at him go. Okay, didn't expect to hit full again that fast. Jesus, how much gold is in here? Like, no joke, I expected to not hit, like, 1,200 with just what was on the ground. All right. Ugh. Excellent. 1,300. We might hit 14, but I don't think we'll hit 1,500 gold. I heard the menace. Damn it. What's the purpose of gold in this game? Cosmetics? The gold in this game is multi-layered, actually. So, it is the primary currency of the game, in terms of, like, what its, like, mechanical function is. And so, at the end of a mission, how much gold you bring in gets converted into credits. Now, the equation that's used to determine that is kind of complicated. I actually don't even know what it is. but like the hazard that you're playing on is one of the factors. So if I bring in 1,000 gold on hazard 5 versus 1,000 gold on hazard 1, there's going to be a substantial difference in how much money that gets converted to. So when I extract here, somebody remind me to look at how much money we brought in, and we can make sure that I hang on the score screen for a few extra seconds. But oh, look at that. Aunt Esther 777, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I'm Horatius the Dwarf. This is the Mountain Home. I really appreciate you coming by, and by you following, you are now no longer just some stranger hanging outside my mountain home, but now welcome guests in the mine. So welcome, come on in. Look at that, 1422. That's a lot. It's a lot of fucking credits. Rock and Stone, good to meet you. Hell yeah, welcome, welcome. So we're just hanging out. We do Deep Rock Galactic on Mondays, just to start the work week off properly. Sorry, yes. Thank you, Barbarian, for finishing the question that I got distracted from repeatedly. Yeah, credit. So gold gets converted into credits, and credits are used in literally everything. Mechanical benefits like upgrading your gear, cosmetic benefits, just literally every single thing has a credit cost to it. Please. Alright, got a warden over here. Ooh, a grunt swarm. I love grunt swarms. So the reason why I waited there, for some of you who might be a little less familiar with how Deep Rock Galactic works, so my flamethrower deals fire damage, which heats up targets. And I have Bosco's rockets set up to apply freezing. And there's a mechanic in this game that if something that's on fire or is frozen solid takes any amount of damage of the opposite element, they take a 200 bulk damage that's in the form of thermal shock. Which is it's just a real concept, by the way. Like, if you have something incredibly cold and heat it up, it's an incredibly violent reaction. Two to 1 gold ratio with no change on difficulty. It holds up. Only base hazard. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not one of the mind. I don't have the sort of mental perspective when it comes to Deep Rock Galactic, at least, that like I need to understand how the pudding is made. I know that everyone's got that to some degree where they want to know how everything works. But for DRG, I just turn my brain off and engage in some good dwarf times. Now I want to fucking see if I can find 50 more gold and bring home the most gold I think I've ever brought back, which is, you know, at 1,500. Magnets, how do they work? I don't know, man. You should ask some insane clowns. Preferably in a group or a posse. They might have the answer. Well, so here's the thing. The main difference for the different hazards is the amount of resources you get is multiplied by 2.5%, or sorry, 25%. Go for the juggler. Nice. So at hazard 1, I think it's only 25, and then Hazard 1 is 25, and Hazard 5 it's 125. So at Hazard 4, you're bringing 100% more stuff home. But from my understanding and my experience, Hazard 3 is the most efficient in terms of like difficulty to like take home. So, Aunt Esther, do you play Deep Rock Galactic? Are you a DRG or are you just learning new things? Always happy to meet new greenbeards. Two gold away. Can we find 2 gold? This room feels new. Yeah, it is. Let's check this wing out over here first. We've had a lot of good loot on this stage so far, to my surprise. Had a golden loot bug, a Crassus bulk detonator, a Omen machine, a machine event, sorry. It's a whole bunch of fucking stuff. In my experience, you normally only get like 2 special things like that per stage most of the time. That's like the average. Dang. No more gold. Not a lick to be found. Oh no, there's a little level down over here that I didn't explore. Let's see what we can find. I mean, of course I'm gonna kill some loot bugs. I've been killing every single one I can find. Damn, this looks like it's the end of the line, boys. Ah, come on. Take a resupply. Send Molly back. I'm sure we'll find some gold along the way. And if not, whatever. You might drill to the bottom of the geyser. Going up like that? Oh no. Yeah, man. Those things will explode if you dig them out. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it does hurt a lot. You know, I think I've been thinking about it. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah, we got it. This little nugget on the ground that we had overlooked. Hiding in the brush. Cheeky little devil. Oh yeah, looks like this looks like a loot bug that I killed but didn't pick all the goods up from. Corporal Robinson, thank you for subscribing with your Prime once more. 6 months. That's your silver beard badge, my guy. Congratulations. How goes WoW Classic this morning? I saw you on earlier. $15.04. That's definitely a record. Stilio and you were grinding slabs? Gotcha. An older man beard. Alright, so yeah, let's remember to take a look at what we get from the credits screen here. And see if that 2-to-1 ratio holds up from the wiki. Alright, so our total hazard bonus is 85%. And our gold is 1504. So times 2 would be 3008. And then what's 85 additional percent from that? I think that might actually be totally correct. I don't know the rough math off the top of my brain, but someone go ahead and multiply... Actually, I could just do it on my phone real quick. Hold on. Yeah. So 1.5 times times 1.85. No. Yeah. They actually rounded it up. Free money. Hell yeah. My brain can stop now. Yeah, I just did the same little arithmetic. Very cool. But bringing home a fat, 5.5K from gold alone is pretty nice. Oh, and of course now Pots of Gold is available, you cheeky devil. Pots of Gold makes you mine 300% gold from everything that you pick. Oh, man. Ugh. Shield Disruption, Drill Dozer. Let's go buy Croppa. Yes, but I would have to pick that whole thing. You're totally correct, but it would be 1,000% worth it. In my opinion, at least. Thank you for the stretch, Corporal. Well, humorously enough, I was actively stretching when you sent that. But I will continue to stretch in another way. Oh. Remember, everybody, when I stretch, you stretch. Help keep you limber. Triple stretch. Absolutely. Also, good morning, Nox Nova. Welcome to the stream. Just starting the work week off properly. I'm playing some Deep Rock Galactic. How are you doing today? You have a nice weekend? Alright, we have gunk seeds as our secondary objective. Those are going to be a little tricky in this biome. They don't stick out as much. Is that Umanite? Hell yeah, free shit. I did all things considered. Just starting new morning routine to keep me, to help you be healthy. That's excellent. Would you mind sharing your trade secrets? I'm always down to self-improve. I think that's all we're gonna find in here. Alright, Doretta, let's get going. Oh, man, come on. I'm very bad with time personally, so I cannot use hours to set small deadlines, so I got a checklist of things to do in the morning. Okay, that's great. That sounds like a really healthy way to have like a morning ritual to keep yourself consistent. Ew, ew, ew. Get out of here. Yeah, I have a very consistent morning ritual that I do, and it helps a lot. Keep score daily with each week. See, I'm doing better than the last. That's awesome. Yeah, self-reporting is like really huge, man, and people don't. I don't think, at least, that people really respect how important self-reporting is. I say that with all the hypocrisy in the world because, like, I literally was talking to my doctor last week, and he's like, you should self-report more, and I was like, fuck, you're totally right. Gamifying habits is a good way to get things done. Yeah, for plenty of people, that's an incredibly effective method. Oh, shit. Man, this mission's going a little hard, don't you think? Jeez, Pete's. Oh my goodness. Do you use an app or your own mini system? I made a checklist I keep on my room's wall. Very smart. Having it somewhere that is hard to miss is super important. Now, like, there's obviously, like, the aspect of that where people kind of want to be secretive about their shortcomings, and so, like, I get that. But, like, for me, my household here in the mountain, we have a whiteboard in the kitchen that we post shit on to keep everybody on track, and it's really helpful. I mark big X's when I need to do something. I love that. Ah. Get off of Doretta, you bastard. Okay. Hey, friendos, how you doing? Thatcher's Cottage, welcome to the stream, my guy. I feel like you're a little earlier than normal, or is it? No, never mind. 10 is normal for you. Yo, we were talking about the new Sea of Thieves update that's coming out tomorrow, and I'm really excited for it. Few minutes early. Ooh, look at you. Oh, new update? Yeah. There's they showed it off at E3, which was like really wild that like they showed that off and they were like, it's gonna be out in a week. And I was like, but yeah, it's Pirates of the Caribbean is coming to Sea of Thieves, which is wild, but I'm not gonna say predictable, but it does make sense. I actually was watching the Sea of Thieves like dev stream about it, And so they didn't get Johnny Depp to do like the mocap or anything for it, but they did legitimately get Disney sellout DLC. Fuck yourself, Mrs. Ellis. It's not them selling out. As someone who thinks it's a great addition, honestly. Yeah, I mean, selling out is not necessarily a bad thing. But it does make sense because, like, let's think about it. Like, if you really, really wrap your brain around, like, hey, what are some of the big intellectual properties out there that are pirate-themed? You know? And in the gaming world, Sea of Thieves has got that shit on lockdown. I mean, Rare has been pouring so much passion and resource into that game for years now. And it really shows. The game's really, really good. I very much enjoy it. But then in, like, media, you've got, you know, you might have some people that are dumb like me who go, oh, man, Master and Commander is a great nautical-themed property. And then I'll be, you know, harshly and appropriately corrected that that's not a movie about pirates at all. But whatever. Sell out with me and my friends, yeah. The internet gonna give me all kinds of money and everything's gonna be all right. And a bunch of internet, a bunch of instruments in ska perform in the background. Captain Jack Sparrow before King K. ruled. Disappointed. I know, man. I know. I also love the King's Anthem and think it needs to be in that game. Ska intensifies. How disgusting. Alright. Oh, look at that. I didn't miss that one. You know what driller it is thirsty work. And I'm not gonna lie, I have a can of Moscow Mule or vodka Mule on my desk that I've been staring at for like 40 hours. I cracked the can open on Saturday and it's just been sitting there. Like had one sip and then went to bed. Ew. Man, whatever. What a ska... If there's a ska cover of Gangplank Galleon, I fucking guarantee you there is. I make that statement with zero positivity. Like, with no, like, research done. But I would be legitimately surprised if people didn't be like... Let's ska-ficate the entirety of the Super Nintendo's music, just, like, genre. Or era would be the properly term for that, but whatever. I'm under-caffeinated this morning, so y'all gonna have to bear with me a little bit, I think. Get off of Doretta! Need to get a G Fuel sponsorship. Yo, if people fucking tweeted at G Fuel and be like, yo, when are we gonna get a Gold Rush flavor for my Dwarf Boy? I'm into it, man. I would 1000% sell out for G Fuel. Although this is, you know, maybe gonna damn my efforts, but I'd prefer to sell out to Bang. Hashtag not an ad. Hashtag could be an ad. Hashtag Bang give me money. The fuck is Bang? It's like, I mean, it's like Monster and Rockstar and all of the other energy drink companies out there. But the reason why I like Bang so much, no ska cover, but got one guy playing pans, bottle, and string instruments. That's fucking pretty close to ska. But yeah, no, Bang is another, just one of the half dozen or so big name energy drink companies out there. But the reason why I like Bang is, unlike some of the other companies that have made coffee products, so I'm very critical of the type of energy drinks that I drink. Have been for a while now. I'm getting older and I can't just keep dumping that shit in my veins with no fucking consequences, especially as a fat man. So, like, I get very critical about, okay, so, like, this is an energy drink. What's its method of, quote-unquote, giving me energy, right? Is it, is it a lot of B vitamins? Is it, just a bunch of caffeine? Is it sugar? There's a lot of different methods that these products use to deliver, air quote, energy to the person who drinks it. Guano? Oh, man, I love guano-based products. Those are great. No, but in all honesty, Bang. So I look at, like, if you look at Monster's coffee products, because they have coffee products that are canned, and it's just like it's like a lot of additional B vitamins stuffed into like a regular coffee product. And that's not particularly great for you in the long run to have regularly. Like, too much of anything is obviously not good for you to do, but B vitamins and any vitamin at all is really easy to sort of go overboard on. So, when I saw that Bang put out a coffee product, and I had seen their previous, like, more traditional energy drinks in the past and liked them well enough, although they didn't do anything particularly mind-blowing there. Those cans are just like, here's, a flavor and a lot of caffeine. But what's the word? The coffee products for Bang use protein to circumvent and to provide energy. Like, if you pick up a can of Bang, if you pick up a can of Bang coffee, it's like legitimately 40% of your daily fucking protein. It's essentially a fucking coffee protein shake. And so I've drank those and, like, had a small breakfast next to it and had really, really good results with that. Lock them in. Yeah, man. It's my post-workout. I'm kidding. So, yeah, I've been preaching Bang's coffee products for a while now because I think that it's probably one of the healthier energy drinks out there. Now, obviously, if you just sit there and drink fucking 200% of your daily protein by chugging 3 or 4 cans of it back or whatever, and then eat a regular day's worth of food, you're gonna fucking put on weight like a motherfucker because protein is incredibly calorie heavy. Also have some BCAAs, which is interesting. Yeah. Exactly. We should get you a Leaf Lover special glass to drink that out of. Oh my goodness. I would hate it, but do it so much. But yeah, that's my ad, not an ad, for Bang coffee. I legitimately think it's a really good product, and among the streaming community and just like my friends overall who I know, drink, energy drink products, rather than have just an IV set up to their arm for coffee on a 24/7 basis. It's the product I recommend. I mean, not necessarily, Mr. Zealous. I mean, it depends on where you're at in your progress of bulking up. Should really clip that. I'm not gonna clip the 4 minutes it took me to like burp out a stammered ad read. Although, here, if you guys want to clip this and post it on Twitter and at Bang, you can go ahead and clip it. I prefer Bang coffee beverages when I'm looking for an extra pep in my step for the day, mainly because these products go for protein rather than a bunch of additional caffeine to help you with your energy needs. Bang coffee. I recommend it. There's number 4. Fuck me, dude. Getting gunk seeds is such an annoying fucking process. But at least it's like just annoying and not like fossils, which is like teeth pulling. Getting fucking fossils is the worst. I hate it. Then mix Bang and Monster coffees and maybe throw a shot or two of espresso to make some super coffee beverage. Man, I don't know that my heart health is particularly bad, but I'm not trying to fucking find out and die by doing that. Fossils are dead easy. This post made by Scout Gang. It totally is, and frankly, go fuck yourself. Oh, there they are. That's 7. Oh, and we got 8, 9. Thank you for the clip. I really do appreciate it. You saw that I got featured on VTuber Sneezes? Yeah, I can't imagine as to how the fuck that happened. That was so fucking funny. As salty as I want to be about it, it was legitimately very funny. I'm not aware of VTuber Sneezes. Alright, hold on. Let me see if it's... Is it a fetish thing? I don't think so. Let me just see if I can find the clip. VTuber Sneezes. So essentially, something that is really weird and goofy in the VTubing community is that there are these fucking accounts on Twitter that are dedicated to VTuber X. And it's like VTuber Sneezes, VTuber Burps, VTuber... just imagine any sort of like faux pas thing that you can do while streaming. I almost promise you, there's a VTuber Twitter account that's dedicated to cataloging all of their, like, all of those occasions. And I'm talking about like massive, like really big content creators get on these accounts to, you know, my size streamers and smaller. Like, it's hilarious to me how all of these fucking people, all of these accounts exist. And just like, they're completely innocuous. Like, they're not trying to harm anybody. It's just like, I think more than anything, it's kind of like a call-out post in like a funny kind of way. Like it's kind of harmless. Trying to see if I can find me on there because it's been a little while. Sorry, this is already taking longer than I anticipated it to, but I'll just post the Twitter link in the chat and you guys can check it out. Couldn't have been that long ago, could it? Anyway, while I'm going on this stupid fucking side quest, I'm really excited for this week. My partner's school year ends tomorrow, and so her and I are going to go on a date to sort of like encourage her, letting her hair down and relax and because she's earned it, man. It's been such a hard year for her. Having to learn how to teach online and having to deal with all of the shit that, starting at a new school is always is going to be difficult. But she's taking it like an absolute champ. So I'm sure she's looking forward to taking the summer off and having a lot more free time. I know her though. She's gonna try and find a. Here it is. Oh man, you already got it. Man, look at me not paying attention. Find that. Do you have a link? Psh. I wasn't either until Horatius told us not to clip his sneeze and send it to them. So there you go. Go ahead and check that out. It's goofy. And because I know those accounts exist, like in the clip you can see I'm like fucking bitching about how it's gonna get clipped to VTuber sneezes, because I knew it would. Or, maybe I manifested it for clout. Who knows? I knew. I'm a savvy business person. Holy shit, that clip has 300 fucking views. That's hilarious. I had not realized that was that had so many fucking views. Savvy business person says Amazon Prime. What are you talking about, Amazon Prime? Like how if you have an Amazon Prime account and you link it with your Twitch.tv account, you can subscribe to one channel for free. And if you don't already have a beard on this channel, you could use it to get your subscription here, where you could have exclusive access to emotes, a sub badge. Isn't today Prime Day? It's today or tomorrow, or it might be today and tomorrow. I'm actually unsure, but I think you're right. Oh wow, I just picked up one and was like, that's enough. I don't need all 12 gunk seeds. I'm fucking scatterbrained, guys. Sorry about that. So perhaps you guys can educate me a little bit, and for the benefit of chat, what exactly is Prime Day? Because I always sort of envisioned it as like Amazon Prime's, or sorry, Amazon having their own like Black Friday that's like just for them, basically. Okay, yeah, so I was exactly correct. That's what I thought it was. I just fucking, I don't know. Used to be a great day to get deals. What is it now? I imagine there's a lot of scalpers, because as I understand it, there's like a budding not even budding, it's fucking blooming business of people buying shit off Amazon and reselling it for more. Emptying the crap out back. Yeah, that's not too surprising. Questionable knockoff products. Gotcha. They buy out, you know, all kinds of products, so it makes sense that they would have like a glut of shit that they can't, you know, push. A day to fund Jeff Bezos' final steps to becoming Lex Luthor and killing Spider-Man or Superman. I mean, I think it's fucking hilarious that Lex Luthor has been a supervillain since before Jeff Bezos was born, and Jeff Bezos does not have the awareness, wherewithal, or give a fuck to recognize that he has accidentally or on purpose looks just motherfucking like him. Like, that shit cracks me up. It really is. They're also currently fighting legislation that require them to validate any seller and products they sell. He steered right into that skid. Welcome, welcome, Soggy Socks. I don't know what skid that was steered into. But, oh. Oh, man, that took me a second to put together. Nice. Bezos, yeah. Jeffrey Bezos, born in 1964, CEO, entrepreneur. Now I'm curious as to when Lex Luthor was first printed. I'm sure it was before then. They're trying not to admit that Chinese fraud sellers and Amazon Basics stealing ideas from smaller sellers is their whole business. Yeah. The fungus bog with a Mactera plague. That's going to get difficult. Rocky Mountain. Yeah, we don't need that for this. Oh, hold on, actually. I think we're going to take Dash for this, and we'll replace Deep Pockets with Elemental Insulation, because the fungal bogs have a lot of poison around, and these dreadnoughts that we crack open in 1940, hell yeah. My my presumed statement is correct. But yeah, with elemental resistance, we should be able to tank these dreadnoughts pretty easily. 30% elemental damage reduction is fucking huge. Fuck their wives, drink their blood. Come on, Jeff, get them. What? Is that a Lex Luthor reference that I don't understand? Because I'm not that into Superman, or are you just like, not a great time to debut a megalomaniac that hates other races? Ooh, jokes. Just swap Lex Luthor and Bezos' wiki entries. Just like change the name. Oh, that is so funny. I mean, we should not make fun of Jeff Bezos, guys. Remember, Amazon Prime provides so much for the Twitch.tv, blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's right, yeah. So, I actually did watch the Bo Burnham special with a bunch of people the other Friday. Let's just swap paragraphs. Oh, yeah. No, I get you. Go with a more subtle route. Huh, guys, it's weird. My stream's starting to stutter. I think they might be onto us. Did they, is the stream still going? Are we live? I think, oh shit, bang, bang, bang at the door. Guys, I think they found us. Alright. Does own your platform. They have DMCA software for songs and finding streamers that shit talk Bezos. Do they really? I guess I'm not surprised by that at all. I don't think that I'm shit-talking Bezos at all. To be fair, like to speak, critically about this, I think that we're just making a funny comparison. Oh, you are? Well, I mean, listen, man, I can't help you with that. Luckily, I am a Google Home user, so no echoes in my house. Yeah, just picking which overlord. Maybe if you need some software to find people shit talk you, you might need to reevaluate what you're doing. I mean, let's call fucking fair here. I'm not gonna sit here and like defend Jeff Bezos and all of the decisions that he's made to get where he is, but no matter who you are, other than like literally Mr. Rogers, has anybody reached like the levels that we're talking about? And has been able to keep their nose clean. Like, it's just difficult. Like, life's hard. PBI, open up. Oh, come on, there's barely a difference in your life totals, man! Nose clean is one thing, actively suppressing workers' union is very different. Yeah, sorry, you may have misunderstood the angle I was playing there. I'm saying, like... I'm saying that the person that we're talking about doesn't have a clean nose. Alright, where are you? I'm surprised I didn't get down there just then. Nope. Oh, come on, mantle. We got it. And we're good. Ooh, boy. His ex-wife seems okay. She keeps donating unfathomable amounts of money. Well, that's good. Insanely wealthy. I mean, shocker, right? Once you get to the top of the mountain, it's kind of hard to fall off. Which is counterintuitive to that metaphor, but whatever. The 10th richest person because of the divorce. I mean, yeah. Makes sense, dude. What way are we going? Yeah, okay. Haven't really experienced this Mectera plague at all, which is nice. I was honestly kind of concerned about having to deal with that during one of the Dreadnought battles. But so far, our stage has been pretty chill. Uh-oh. Ow. Alright, so we've gone that way. We'll go that way over here. Man, pickaxing that guy and then petting him while he died was kind of fucking metal as fuck. I'm a cynic at heart. I keep telling my fiance it's going to be easy to be charitable when you're on top of the mountain. You just roll it all downhill. Having to haul up that charity to help others is a show of character. I mean, yeah. And also, like, I don't know. If you give somebody $1,000, no matter what circumstance you're in, that $1,000 is still going to be the same amount of help to that person that you gave it to. But about Shadowrun lately, and if Jeff Bezos went on TV and peeled off his skin and revealed he was a dragon, it wouldn't really be a big surprise. No, it wouldn't. Not at all. Oh, come on. Oops. Lizard people. I don't think that he's meaning lizard people, though. I think he's meaning specifically as a reference to... Actually, hold up. Let's talk about that for a second. Do you guys think that saying that dragons rose to the top in Shadowrun setting is a wink and a nod to, like, lizard people ruling the world conspiracies, or no? Shadowrun is a great setting. I actually really like it. Oh, I fucking was looking at chat, and I heard it whip my head back around to look at the screen, and it was just not in time. Didn't Shadowrun well before the lizard people conspiracies? I don't know the history of lizard people ruling the world conspiracy, so I couldn't tell you. But I mean, even if Shadowrun came up beforehand, what I would extrapolate is: do you think that, you know, dragons rising to power to be like big name worldwide CEOs, you know, to maintain their position of, you know, incredible opulence from their original fantasy setting, as just being like a modernization of the trope? Or like, do you think that could, I mean, did someone who like quietly thinks about having lizard people conspiracy theories see that and go, oh, this lends credence to my theory? 1999, Shadowrun 89, right? So, but yeah, so that's what I'm saying is, like, do you think that just because the egg came first, do you think it caused thoughts about the chicken? Which is a really inelegant way of saying that, but I think it's appropriate. Alright, sorry, I've sort of lost the thread here, getting caught up in video games and bouncing from topic to topic. But yeah, I'm interested to see, to sort of play in that space and think about that. And like, what roles did all those things have on each other? It's interesting to think about. Alright, so we have another Omen extermination machine event. We'll bang this out real quick. Alright. Oh, shit. In there. Ow. Please be the bottom, please be the bottom. Hell yes. This is drone replicator. And got him. Alright, easy peasy. I mean, shape-shifting reptilians, if your stream is stuttering a little, fuck off, Jeff. Go press your workers. You can't have that whipping arm getting rusty. Oh, Jesus. I mean, shape-shifting reptilians would be fairly easy to spot with thermal scanners, so we deserved to be subjugated if we can't find them. I mean, there's... I don't know. Oh, yeah. I thought there wasn't going to be any more driller upgrades. Oh, the Marshal. I love it. A big old bushy mustache. Let's go, dude. this is 16, 17. It's a mustache. It's a what? It is mustache. It's a mouse. I don't know how I pronounced that incorrectly, or if this is a fun pun that I'm not getting because I'm an idiot. But you have outsmarted me in either sense. One more cap. Let's see if we can find that Bulu cap before we crack this egg. You just need caffeine, maybe. And there she is. Hive Guard, of fucking course. So the Hive Guard we fight in phases. She summons suitors. These sentinels, when they die, they drop a goo on the ground that lasts for quite a while. And if you get caught in it, it's basically a death sentence on the higher difficulties because it's just such a powerful slow. So you need to be very careful about where you kill them so you don't make a death zone. We always throw a satchel charge to the second phase because those little vulnerabilities pop up on their top, middle, and back. Damn it. Okay. It's round 1 of phases done. I'm only able to see bits and pieces of chat, but I agree with what you guys are saying. If only there was a high-protein, slightly caffeinated coffee product that I could put in my stomach that would put some notable pep in my step and really get me on the right end of today. Oh wait, there is. At my local 7-Eleven, there's a series of products from Bang that does exactly what I'm looking for. I should invest in some of that product today. How is that? I believe the kids call this situation Sag. That would be the opposite of based, so... Which is my understanding, is that Sag is the opposite of based. No, this is Poggers. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Hell yeah. Alright, got him. I can't keep up with the youths. Man, I was talking to my partner yesterday while we were driving home, and I was like, I realized that I'm spending a lot of time with younger people, and but the way I worded it was that I'm spending a lot of time with the generation behind me. And she was like, that's creepy. And I was like, what? And she's like, the generation behind you? And I was like, yeah, like, you know, early 20s and stuff like that. And she's like, that's not really a whole generation behind you. And I was like, I guess. I don't really there's no punchline there. I should have just left that alone. Nobody needed to hear that. It's stupid. Cringe is the opposite of based. Sag is just a frowny face, basically. Gotcha. You got your cinnamon roll? Hell yeah. Well, Amothic, as we oft do, we have traveled far from where we were when you left. Are you lost? I'm never lost. To me, there's a difference between not knowing where you're not knowing where you are in relation to where you're going and being lost. To me, being lost is being devoid of a surety in your path, and I'm always sure in my path. You can never be lost when you worship at the Church of Bezos. Yeah, so to catch up to speed, we've been talking about about Amazon because today and tomorrow is Amazon Prime Day. And so we've been talking about Bezos, and we made a couple of jokes about how Jeff Bezos is hilariously very similar to Lex Luthor, despite the fact that he was born 24 years after, or 20 years after, Lex Luthor's initial creation. And despite that, he has still chosen to look very much like Jeff Bezos, which I think is just kind of funny. just like Lex Luthor. I said that backwards, and it was so much funnier. Hold on, we weren't totally sure about his birth date. Knowing who Lex Luthor is, look up Lex Luthor. The short answer, Amothic, is Lex Luthor is the primary initial antagonist to Superman, and is supposed to be kind of like and correct me if I'm wrong, fellow nerds, but is kind of supposed to be like a villain who like spreads fear on like capitalism and the evils of capitalism and greed and stuff like that. Redirect news. Gundam alien is Jeff Bezos piloting a giant robot at Amazon's Mars conference. Okay. The Method 2's robot arms stretch wide as Amazon's billionaire founder Jeff Bezos at the controls. For one of Amazon's competitors, be very afraid. Jeff Bezos, the Seattle-based online giant billionaire's founder, has tweeted a picture of himself that controls a giant robot, and he's smiling. Why do I feel so much like Sigourney Weaver? Bezos can be heard saying in a video clip from the demonstration, which took place at a hush-hush conference organized by Amazon in Southern California. The robot isn't meant to fight the scary xenomorphs like the one that menaced Weaver's character in the movie Aliens, and it's not designed to deliver packages either. It's a 14-foot-tall Method 2 robot developed by Hankook Mier Technologies Lab in Seoul, South Korea. To create the 1.5-ton monstrosity, Hankook Mier's I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering that last name. Engineers worked with Hollywood robot designer Vitaly Bulgarov, who has been involved in mech monster movie franchises such as Transformers, RoboCop, and Terminator. Method 2 is controlled by a pilot who sits inside a cockpit in the robot's torso, as Bezos demonstrates in the picture he tweeted. The contraption has been compared to the exoskeletons seen in the movies such as Avatar and Aliens, or the giant Gundam robots from Japanese popular anime TV series. Last December, AFP quoted Hankook chairman Yang Jin-ho as saying that Method 2 serves as a prototype for a breed of robots that could take on tasks, and this is air quotes, in extreme hazardous areas where humans cannot go. Some have even speculated, how hopefully jokingly, that the robot could be deployed at the demilitarized zone between North and South Korea. It fucking will be. I promise you it will be. It absolutely will be. Yang said he expected the robot to be ready for sale by the end of 2017 at an estimated price of 8.3 million, 10 billion South Korean won. At the time, Bulgarov said there was real competition. There was a real-world application already in development, but I'm not allowed to say any more at this moment. Oh, okay, so this was years ago. That's hilarious. He's the head of a corporation who uses his workers to try and fight Superman and spread fear for capitalism and aliens. Again, not a great time for that character to be given it debuted in the 1940s. True. Definitely thought there was I was just sending a picture link, but there's a full story. It's indeed a journey. Yeah, the official purpose is for Mars, air quotes, but the code name for the project is Pinkerton 2000. You're fucking with me. There's no way that's true. Oh gosh, that would be so fucking terrible and hilarious and terrible and hilarious. All right, so that's all done. Officially. Oh shit, I didn't realize that we had the metallic vintage weapon skin set for the driller's guns. Let's take a look at this. So as you can see here in the forge, this cosmetic cost credits and other resources from the top here to create. Crescent moon mustache. Alright. Let's throw on this new mustache. I like the Swanson. It's good. Give me a straight on. Oh, that's really good. I like how that stands out. Swap our beard. This is great. I love it. But yeah, in addition to cosmetics, all of these upgrade options that I have for my gear, all of those were credits and minerals as well. Alright, that's very good. Let's take a look at how that looks on stock. Alright, it's very simple, but that's not a bad thing. It's a nice palette. See, how does it look on the pistol? That's very handsome. That's a very like simple design, but I think that looks really good. The like maroon handle is nice. It's very how do I say? Simple elegance. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. It isn't gaudy. That's exactly right. I cannot wait until I get the fucking scale brigade for my fucking flamethrower, and then I can go scale brigade from top to bottom and feel like a fucking true boy. It is, yeah, sleek. That's exactly the word I was looking for, Amathic. Thank you. All right. There's something that I want to see if I can find. So you guys cool if we do a little watch party for a little while? For like a half hour? Do like a watch party thing? I know it's very different from what we normally do here, but I really want to talk about Sea of Thieves. I did get a design degree after all. Oh, did you now? Alright, let me swap over to just chatting. I'm just working on overlay. Nice. Stream is stuttering. I mean, that makes sense. I'm like fucking around with it. There. That should be a little bit easier on everything now that... Oh, I'm losing bits pretty bad here. Yeah, my up speed's taking a dive. Okay, I think we're stabilizing. Nope, not quite. Spare bits, thanks, man. I appreciate the 5 bits, Barbarian. Alright, looks like we're stabilized. So this is probably going to start off with, when I watch the back half of this hour-long thing, it's like a lot of dev commentary. This whole first 25 minutes of it, or 30 minutes of it, is just a countdown, which is like, come on, someone should have edited that. But they're probably going to start with the trailer for it. Yeah, so we'll just watch the trailer in its entirety. I'll fuck with the window later and get it to work properly. Dwarves out on the sea. Yeah, we're checking out the dev stream that talked about the Sea of Thieves update that's coming. You don't hear sound? We should. Are you guys not hearing this at all?
Didn't realize we had company. Captain Jack Sparrow.
Huh. Sound is terrible, just very quiet.
I suspect you already knew that.
How's that?
Because of the treasure Jack stole, a darkness followed him here. And
Let me know if
it's
that's
not
better.
stopped, this world will sink into shadow.
This sea holds many secrets.
Okay.
Ah, a new body at last.
All I can do is show you the way.
From what I hear of this so-called Sea of Thieves, it's nothing but cursed crews.
So, we're going to talk about this real quick, but I want to point out, even though they got Depp to voice act for Jack Sparrow, the motion capture for his character in the game is the stunt double. Like, they got the stunt double for Jack Sparrow to come to Rare's office, and then they... Looks very not part of this game. Weird, that. So, like, they basically had him act out moments so they could emulate his look. It's better? Okay. So look at all these fucking different enemy designs. There's going to be enemy mermaids in the water to attack you.
Angry pirates.
Ghost pirates now, which is cool.
Now, one Davy Jones.
And yeah, so Davy Jones is going to attack you on the open water, so that's like a new event.
Well, I believe that now is the perfect time to...
We need to talk about this crab. We need to talk about this crab. We need to talk about this crab, because that means, this right here, means that we're going to get crab pets, and I'm fucking excited. All I'm saying is, Barbarian, I saw this, and I was like, oh, Chesapeake. But, you know.
Use these cannons.
A world without the attack of a
This guy looks fucking awesome. Nice crab rave.
There's a world that refuses to face the truth. Nothing lasts forever.
So this mermaid statue event, that's a new thing that's going to happen. These statues are just going to come out and you have to shoot them down.
Destroy that!
This new mini boss looks fucking awesome. The crab enemy. And this is a new weapon, the Trident of the Deep. I don't really know anything other than that.
I don't suppose, by chance, there's a second one of those?
The statues fight back? Yeah.
The Sea of Thieves, eh? Bring me that horizon.
The true crawler. Ooh, yeah, maybe. An epic original story. Coming free to Sea of Thieves, June 22nd.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Sea of Thieves, a Pirate's Life showcase. We are so excited and proud to give you a glimpse into how we brought Jack Sparrow into
Thank you
our
for the lurk,
world,
Mrs. Ellis.
an early look at some of those first couple of tales, as well as some behind-the-scenes interviews with members
Oh,
of
this
the
is going to be a
development
bunch
team
of
to show you how amazing
tall
it's
tales.
been to work on this and how excited everyone is to have had this opportunity.
I
And
didn't
Sea
catch
of
that
Thieves
before.
has never been in a better place. We've had over 20 million people play. We've been adding content for over 3 years. So whether you've been on that journey with us or you're new to the adventure and this is the first time you're experiencing Sea of Thieves, there's never been a better time to play it. We're just really excited. Anyway, let's get on with the show.
Yeah. Enough
As
fluff.
part of expanding our game, the boundaries of the world and the types of experiences you can have, we're bringing Sea of Thieves, a Pirate's Life. This features 5 tall tales.
5 tall
that
tales,
tell
okay.
this epic, original story where you get to crew
Is he
up
gone?
with
Me?
Captain
No, I'm
Jack
here.
Sparrow
Hello?
and go on an adventure to save the pirate's life in the Sea of Thieves. So the
Sorry, you guys not able to hear me? Oh man, I'm seeing the stream is lagging really bad. Yeah, this is bad.
idea is that Captain Jack Sparrow has stolen the greatest pirate treasure of all time. A golden key to
Okay,
other
cool.
lands. It possesses true freedom. Jack has used this treasure to cross his precious horizon, and he's found the pirate world of Sea of Thieves.
Alright, so we have, yo, hold up. Is that the Black Pearl? Are we... So, okay, from this we're going to tell we're going to get cosmetics that let you get the Black Pearl, which is fucking awesome to begin with. So this is the portal here that's going to take you into the other place. But so did Bezos. Welcome to the throttle. Uh-oh. Also,
Following in his wake, Davy
Calma...
Jones. And Davy Jones has
No, I'm going to get this. Calmadare.
also discovered this pirate world, finding that the pirate's life is somewhat different here. He has no dominion over those waves, and he doesn't control the pirate's life and their ability to return back from the land of the dead. And this threatens the pirate's life in the Sea of Thieves. And as part of this story, you get to work with Captain Jack to save the pirate's life.
Well, I believe that now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
It's a big part of the story of Sea of Thieves.
I'm legit really excited
Is giving
to
players the
have
chance
Grab
to
Pet.
see brand new locations for the very first time, exploring the supernatural realm of the Sea of the Damned, and also the underwater world of the Sunken Kingdom. So part of these new adventures is encountering new creatures in the Sea of Thieves world. Creatures like sirens, they're all around you and engage you in new ways. Phantom pirates that have been abandoned in the Sea of the Damned. There's also ocean crawlers, crustacean-like creatures that work together as a crew.
Oh
Also,
yeah, so those are the ocean crawlers. Good call, Barbarian. Those are the true crawlers.
introducing new mechanics, like the Trident of Dark Tides. You can wield it as part of those tall tales, but also use it to engage with content that's already there in Sea of
Oh,
Thieves,
hell
like
yeah.
taking it to a skeleton fort or engaging other ships with this new tool.
I don't suppose, by chance, there's a second one of those?
So each tall tale brings with it a set of rewards that are themed to that tale. There's also
That's actually really
Pirates of the
big.
Caribbean-
That's really huge. That's a new weapon. You've been found guilty of insulting the dear leader. You forfeited your life privileges. Fuck it, whatever. He can take them. But that's huge, man, for that to be a new weapon in the game.
So we love the idea of players being able to cosplay as Jack Sparrow, to cosplay as the crew of the Black Pearl.
Hold up. Alright, so we have Jack Sparrow's outfit here.
Now, to cos
That is supposed to be his first mate. I don't know who these other two outfits are supposed to be. Is it the lead lady and the lead male
Play as
characters?
Jack Sparrow, to cosplay as the crew of the Black Pearl.
That really
To
sucks.
have
I was really
adventures
hoping
and
we'd get a
have
Hector
the- have the
Barbosa
prison
outfit.
dock with the keys in his mouth as a pet that you can have in the world.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
Also being able to deck out your ship in new cosmetics that feel like they're inspired by the legend of those iconic ships from the Pirates of the Caribbean.
All right.
universe. You can have the ship
New
set
pupper.
that feels like it's been inspired by the legends of those ships coming to the Sea of Thieves world. We're
All right.
really looking forward to how players can role play using these new ways to express themselves.
So yeah, we have the Black Pearl, which is rad. New pup. Into the brig with the
So I'll
pet
never
dog.
forget that
The
first
pet the
meeting
dog.
we had with Disney.
I think we waited till we were around the corner, but then we were literally like arms over each other's shoulders, like kind of like we're going to do something special here. This is going to be amazing.
For this new Pirates of the Caribbean story, we were excited to work with Rare as they are genuine fans of this world and these characters.
And I remember standing kind of the first moment alone, looking into the mirror, and it was ever so weird, almost talking to myself of, did that just happen?
With Rare, we immediately knew we had found a team that was up to the challenge of taking what fans love about Pirates of the Caribbean from the theme park attraction and the films and building something new.
They looked at our game, they recognised the tone and the humour and the kind of the fantastical nature of it and everything. And I think they saw like a kindred spirit, I guess.
We started by just having fun, imagining the possibilities and pushing each other in new directions.
And I think one of the amazing moments has been sharing that first initial creative pitch for where we could potentially take
All right, this is a lot of
with
fluff.
the team, and seeing that passion and how inspired.
It was authentic to Pirates of the Caribbean while staying
But you're right there in that town or in that grotto.
Okay.
Even the audio.
Mercado.
Really trying to give you those really powerful, nostalgic, magical moments where you get these awesome callbacks.
I hate to be a dick, but I really don't care too much about like.
adventures. So the idea that he would want
That-
to be in the Sea of Thieves.
I want to know more
or
about
plays part of
like.
saving it was a really kind of powerful.
Oh,
idea.
hey, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that the crab guy has a chipped mermaid's ruby in the middle of his chest.
Idea.
The first time Jack kind of interacts with the ferryman, who is a character from our world, like on the ferry of the damned, and they're kind of bantering back and forth, and Jack in
Oh,
the way
that's
that
cool.
he is, and his character and the humour. For me, that moment, I was like, wow.
That's Captain Jack Sparrow, mate. And I think you may be overreacting just a smidge. I know the true worth of what I possess, and I intend to keep it quite safe. Now, I can see you're very busy and very grumpy, so we'll just be on our way.
The story that we've created in Sea of Thieves: A Pirate's Life. Now, it's really come from the heart. Now, we've really tried to tap into not only some of the feeling of the iconic set pieces that you see in the movies, but really the deeper meaning of what it means to be a pirate and what the enduring kind of appeal of pirates is.
The first moment you see kind of characters from our
Oh wow, yeah, this is a slew of important characters. This is Drake, I think is his name, Pendragon or something like that. He's from a bunch of the Tall Tales, so he's like a big name in the lore of Sea of Thieves.
world, characters from their world talking. It's like a magic moment, and again, it just fits. Nothing we can do can undersell.
That was an unfinished animation.
Rare has a genuine love of the franchise and the characters, the worlds, and the stories, and they understand what makes them special. This is what has made this so amazing. They bring that authenticity to every
Okay, here we go.
write down the story, and there are also checkpoints at various.
Yeah, so this is something that's already in the game. So when you do the Tall Tales, which are like the PvE focused content, like the story based PvE content, when you complete an objective, you get a save state basically. So if you have to leave the game and come back, you can start at that same part in the game, which is understandable and really really nice because one of the main issues that a lot of people have with Sea of Thieves is the time that you have to kind of invest in a setting or like a single sitting of Sea of Thieves is usually pretty big. Like most of the times where I sit and I play Sea of Thieves, I'm playing Sea of Thieves for like 4 hours plus. I mean, Barbarian and Thatch Roof Cottage, if you guys are still here, they can attest to the days where we woke up early on a Sunday and then just took a whole Sunday and threw it in the fucking trash playing Sea of Thieves. Had a great time doing it, don't get me wrong, but just like, oops,
points
there's
along
8
the
hours.
tall tale. So if you do complete part of it and then for whatever reason you want to come back to it in a later session, there's a checkpoint to allow you to pick up your adventure just.
All right, so let's look at the new cool stuff. Show us the goods.
My favorite part has been working together with the team on developing the sirens, and I absolutely love how the team brought them together because they are elegant. They are like these shadows.
Oh
in the
yeah,
dark
that was a
that
big push that we
constantly
worked on.
But then when they get in your face, they're like super creepy.
One of the things we're really proud of with the siren statues.
Okay, so depending on how many aggressive players I meet, yeah, I can go through many hours. True. Yeah. So we have a new Skull Fort event here. So it looks like this is going to be like a station, like a location here that's going to have a cloud, and it'll be like ghost ships, and then we'll fight Davy Jones's ship as well. And then there's also these mermaid statues. I don't really understand what the whole meaning of those are yet. Davy Jones Fort, yeah, that's super cool.
Is that when you destroy them, they do this incredible destruction effect. It's like nothing you've seen in Sea of Thieves before ever. So you get this huge sense of achievement when you're doing it.
It feels like the new worlds that we've put in, the Sunken Kingdom and the Sea of the Damned both, they are so cinematic. The way we approach this, we learned a lot from how movies like Pirates of the Caribbean do their framing and everything, that sort of grandiose feeling you get in the movies. We wanted to bring that to the game.
When we started developing the visual aspect of the world, we immediately started thinking of very small objects, even things like flora and the sky and the sea. What would this look like? I was quite taking a look at Spanish colonial architecture with very intricate arches. We had the
This all looks
terracotta
really good.
tiles and brickwork and stonework, also plaster, lots of new materials that I got to explore.
We actually found creatively that we pushed our art style outside of our own boundaries. And it's really cool because going forward, we found that there's things in the Sea of Thieves now that we wouldn't have envisioned before.
This world is mainly a limbo constitute of memories of pirates, of buildings.
I like the new ghost
of their
pirates.
ships,
That's pretty
of
cool.
their adventures. It's a
That's
memory
a
of what
whole new
used
enemy
to
type
be,
that I'm
of
really
what
excited
they
about.
used to be.
And the end
Is
result
this a free
this
update?
magical,
Absolutely.
beautiful
Hey, Akami, how you doing?
with,
Welcome,
like,
welcome,
lots
and
of
good morning.
colors, but equally
We're going over the dev
dangerous
stream
and almost
for
a bit
the
dark.
new Sea of Thieves content that's coming out tomorrow. That's creepy.
So when you dive down from your boats, you actually hear a rendition of Who Shall Not Be Returning, which is a song that Robin wrote in the Sea-Bound Soul update.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be that very alluring
Is it a Pirate
sound,
Caribbean's
sirens
crossover? It
singing
is.
towards you,
Yeah.
pulling you into
It's
the
really
sunken
exciting
kingdom.
too. Lots of new content. I love this new rendition
With places like Pirates
of,
Grotto and Sailor's Grave,
of
we
Who Shall Not Be Returning.
Staying sort of fairly
There's a couple
faithful
of really good
to
original songs in this
Pirates
game.
Life, the tune. When you sort of get out into Sailor's Grave, we wanted to sort of take something just sort of a bit more sort of laid back and a bit more ambient almost with it, but still sort of.
So this is
keying
like
off that
a
melody.
new
What we
outpost on the Sea of the
actually
Damned.
did do is obviously listen to
Something
the
about hating being in
films,
deep
watch
water
the
races? I
films,
do. I
and
find being in
try and
open
bring Sea
water
of Thieves
fucking
into
terrifying.
That massive Hollywood score. Ocean Callers, we went for a more woodwind style.
Oh, I love them,
which
dude. Those
tosses
look
around
so
every now and
good,
then.
dude.
Sirens, obviously, we went for vocals.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And with the
Shikimono,
sounds,
hello
we
and
actually
welcome.
went for a little bit more synthy, a little bit more ambient, and drones, which sits really nicely underneath everything else.
This is a nickel harper which we use quite a lot in Sea of Thieves. You have these keys that you sort of go chromatically that you use to play the notes.
Oh, that's so
Play
cool.
with
I've
a
never
bow.
heard of this
You
instrument
can-
before. Beautiful music.
The character that you made that initially was just, you know, an asset name in an Excel sheet is now, when it is placed into the world and then you get the voiceover lines on it and the animation on it and the lighting is correct and the environment and music comes in and all those things, then it's very much a case of that the result is more than the sum of its parts.
I'm so glad to see these dudes are still getting
everything
so
together
much
from the
passion for
concept
this
to then
game.
the model,
It really
the
just shows
environments,
that
the
this
big
game's not
mission.
going anywhere.
It's been an absolute
It's such
fantastic
a pleasure to play.
experience. Really enjoyed
And to
it.
know that
That
there's so many
moment
people involved in this
when
project
you're
that are just
in the
like so
heavy, dark
very
seas
and much invested in
and
it.
you're in the middle of a battle. You just
awesome.
look to the left, and Jack Sparrow is standing next to you, firing at the same targets as you. The music's there, he's there, and it's like nothing I've ever played before. It really is something quite special.
It's really cool. He refuses to let us sail off the ship, off the map while he's on board. The Red Sea is fucking terrifying, alright? It's so fucking scary. I hate it so much.
Where pirate dreams and nightmares take on a physical reality.
Oh, this is cool. That is so unsettling.
As part of adventuring in this tale, you'll see haunted grotto caves and the shipwrecked town of Sailor's Grave as you try and find Captain Jack Sparrow.
The Red Sea is my last chance ever when people don't let go off me. Yeah.
Your story begins at the mysterious Castaway.
Alright.
This new character that's come to the Sea of Thieves world and has made camp at all the outposts. And she's the
she's
gateway
everywhere.
to all of these stories.
Very
so
cool.
the Sea of the Damned is a place where our players have been before in the guise of being aboard the Ferry of the Damned when they die before their return to the land of the living. But in this tale, they get to go into the haunted regions of the Sea of the Damned and explore new locations for themselves.
Cool. This is huge, man. There's so much content here.
No fear have ye of evil curses, says you.
What brings you here? Exactly.
Properly warned ye be, says I. Who knows when that evil curse will strike the greedy beholders of this bewitched treasure. Dead men tell no tale.
You'll explore through haunted grotto caves, hearing all these remnants of the past and these ghostly whispers, seeing all these dark deeds of pirates.
Sit closer together and keep your ruddy hands inboard. That be the best way to repel boarders. And mark well the words, mateys. Dead men tell no tales.
Until eventually you emerge into Sailor's
That voice
Grave.
work is nice and
This
creepy.
shipwrecked
That's
town
good
where
fucking
damned
theming.
sailors await rescue from the ferryman. And this is a fully realised location full of these shipwrecked areas where there's a tavern, there's a gambling den, lots of lore revealed, lots of secrets to find. So even though players have got the freedom to continue that story and their quest to find Jack Sparrow, there's lots of things to explore within that location, lots of little moments to
Like I'm
discover.
assuming, how you doing,
Follow
man?
the
Welcome
trails
to the
and
stream.
reveal of a very special
They must
ship
like
with
saying
an
grotto?
awesome
Oh,
Easter
yeah.
egg to find. I won't spoil it, but I think it will really delight our players. And on this epic journey through this new
Welcome,
world,
welcome.
you'll find a way to reignite this huge stone lighthouse, finding a way to summon the Ferry of the Damned.
Remember.
And as part of that journey, you'll eventually find a way to reach Captain Jack Sparrow.
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. Though, since you came here to rescue me, you probably knew that already. And you must have heard tell of my heroic journey to acquire this, the greatest pirate treasure of all.
So we really wanted to introduce a character in Sailor's Grave, the cursed captain.
It goes well.
This is a character you carry in the
We're checking out the A Pirate's Life, which is the new update coming to Sea of Thieves literally tomorrow. It's the new update that I'm really, really excited to play. So this is just like a dev stream, so we've just been sort of sifting through it for as much information as possible.
He's talking to you, and he gives you a tour of Sailor's Grave. He can help you find some of the secrets in the town, but he also helps you on your quest to reach Captain Jack Sparrow.
We've a long journey ahead, and I've yet to find me sea legs.
You can play shanties for him, you can leave him behind, you can dance in front of him, he'll comment on all of your actions.
That's
so
fun.
he's essentially this quintessential pirate captain with all the kind of one
Tomorrow, yeah. I'm not necessarily going to be playing it on stream tomorrow, but the content update comes out tomorrow.
This takes me back. Cards, dice, pitch the pistol? I don't recommend playing that last one with your loved ones.
Big surprises early on in our story is the reveal that not only is Jack Sparrow in our world, but Davy Jones has followed him. You think you're there to release Jack Sparrow from being held captive from the Ferry of the Damned, but it's exactly what Davy Jones
Sounds like
wants.
he could become
So I
annoying.
won't
Yeah,
spoil it too
he's probably
much,
one of those
Davy
like talk
Jones
too
shows
much,
it right at the
fun
start
the
of our
first
story,
time kind of
and you have
things.
this awesome cinematic moment with Jack as you defend the ferry. Even from the very first pitch for Sea of Thieves: A Pirate's Life, that moment.
Yeah, and then that is
where you
something
first
that I'm glad they
engage
pointed
Jack
out that you can leave him behind, that
was
it's
just
not
one of those
important to
electrifying
keep him with you.
moments Where, for the first time, you're seeing this beloved, iconic character in the Sea of Thieves world. For the first time, you get to live your own
Sneaking
Pirates
else
of
onto
the
someone
Caribbean
else's
adventure
ship
in the Sea of
and just
Thieves.
leaving him there, let him squawk at people. I don't know if you can take him out of that place, though, is the thing. The Sunken Pearl.
So now we're going to take a look at the second tale in the 5 tales of A Pirate's Life. Players are diving deep into the Sunken Kingdom in search of Jack Sparrow's compass, which was still aboard the Black Pearl when it was attacked. The
All
compass.
right, well, I don't want to spoil too much of the different sections of what's to be seen, so let's save that for now. But yeah, it sounds like there's going to be a whole lot of really, really neat shit going on in Sea of Thieves starting tomorrow. Not that there already isn't a bunch of cool stuff. I fucking love that game. It's been too long since I've played it on stream. Get Deep Rock loaded back up. But yeah, I just wanted to take a second and check that out and talk about it for a little while. Speaking of Sea of Thieves on stream, did you guys know that me and Mothic are going to be playing Sea of Thieves on Friday evening? How cool is that? Shameless self-plug. In fact, if you want updates for other collabs in the future, you should check out my Discord and my Twitter. I'm terrible at self-advertising. I'm really sorry. But yeah, Amath and I are going to be playing Sea of Thieves on Friday. It's going to be a ton of fucking fun. We'll be doing our normal Friday morning stream as well. But we probably will cut a little short and, you know, do our dwarf shit on Friday as we tend to. Well, you know what? We're almost level 25. Let's see if we can hit 25 on the driller today. We got any double EXP? It's exactly what I was looking for. Actually, we'll do that. Not everyone's good at everything. We all have our flaws. Fucking true facts, Guitarius. I completely agree. Knowing your weaknesses and playing around them is best. Alright. Take a Slayer Stout for, is it more pickaxe damage or is it faster pickaxe recharge? Yeah, recharge pickaxe power attack faster. Alright. So this on extreme difficulty should be enough to get us to 25. If not, it goes real close. Take deep pockets. Where is this mission type? Hollowed Burrow. Okay. Yeah, there's not a lot of elemental damage there, so we don't need that. But yeah, so Sea of Thieves is updating tomorrow, so I imagine that a lot of my free time is going to go into Sea of Thieves for the next few weeks. Let me know, you guys, if you guys want to see me just like in off hours stream Sea of Thieves when I would be otherwise just playing it myself. Because like I try to keep to my normal stream schedule, of course, but I find myself holding back on some games from time to time I was like, oh man, I should really save this for stream. So like when I play games in the evening, I go like, oh man, I should stream this, but I don't want to stream 2 times in one day and burn myself out. Alright, Bulu Caps and Morkite. Easy peasy. Don't know how many minerals you mine and maybe get a few events could work. Yeah. It'll be tight no matter what. But it is double EXP, so as long as we do the primary and secondary objectives, it should get us pretty dang close. But a machine event, I think, would almost assure it. Not to mention if we get a error, I'm sure that'll be a guarantee level up at that point as well. Feels like you may as well, but playing off stream is nice because it takes the pressure off. See, dwarves out on the sea, go fulfill our destiny. Absolutely. Plus, it's just such a great opportunity to sing shanties and relax and fish and chill and unwind. Creepy how it slithers. Plus, as we've discussed before, pirates are just dwarves that are wet. Ah, Perry Gaming, thank you so much for the stretch. Yeah. Someone said the word destiny and it summoned Perry Gaming. How wild is that? Hey. But welcome to the stream, Perry. How you holding up? I see that workout, Barbarian. I'll be with just a sec. Oh. Is that a new emote? That looks like a new emote. Or at least it's new to me. Holding up well. Been lurking for the past hour, LMAO, but I've been grinding some editing. Nice. It's an oldie? Okay. Got both of my little 10-pound weights doing a little workout for the redeem. Thank you, Barbarian, keeping me active at the desk. I deeply appreciate it. Finally, some more kite. Easy peasy cargo crate. Oh, hold on. I forgot to change my stream info back to Deep Rock Galactic. My bad, everybody. Driller, it seems something is wrong with our satellites. We're going to try turning it on and off again. It'll take about 5 minutes. During that time, don't use your map. Sorry for the inconvenience. Gotcha. Wondering at what point I'd notice? Oh, it always takes me a couple of minutes. Plus, it's pretty infrequent for me to change my stream info on the fly. Normally, when I have a stream, I just generally stick to the mono task of it. But today was different. Jadison Bismore, and what we get? Neon band for the Magnum. Very nice. Got him. Some more kite up here. Alright, and... Fucking fine. Alright, fine, video game, fine. That's coming along well. Alright, we're about halfway through our more kite quota already, which is excellent. So something that I wanted to talk about earlier. D-Brock seriously need to invest in better equipment. Yes, it does. Oh, that's a lot of boys. Oh, I got an eyelash in my eye. Oh, that's not the time. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh god, that sucked. I hate those. Right. Anyway, what I was trying to say, good thing new weapons are researched in R&D currently. I'm so excited for the new guns, man. They look so cool. They spoiled a new gun, like they showed half of a new gun in an image on Twitter last week, and I got really geeked out. It looks like it might be like an acid thrower or something like that, so I'm thinking it's going to be the new driller weapon. But I don't know. I'm not much one to speculate about those sorts of things very often. I'm usually pretty patient about just waiting to see what it is and not muse too much or too long about that sort of thing. Yeah, I know that they're showing them off in the streams, but like those are on Thursdays, and they only generally show off the new guns once every few weeks. So they spoiled a picture last week, which is exciting. Oh, it got leaked already on stream? Oh shit, really? What is it? Tell me. Tell me more, tell me more. Like, does he have a car? Crap, little green swarmer. That means that there's a brood nexus up ahead. We're gonna have to push forward after we get these minerals quickly. Yeah, dude, my up speeds have been really inconsistent for the past half hour. Corrosive sludge pump. I'll pay a high price for links for that. Gosh, those Trijaws hit so hard. Sorry, I don't fuck around with those the wardens, man. Those are bad times. So that's all of our Morkites. That was really easy. Corrosive Sledge Pump. I'm really not excited. Sorry, I am really excited. I'm not surprised that it was a Sludge Pump or something like that. I frankly expected it to be poison or something like that. It just it sticks to the creative design for the class to have a elemental throwing weapon. So I sort of had already figured. It was either going to be that or it was going to be like a lightning gun of some kind. Was the only other option that I could think of. If you go to the Deep Rock Galactic's Twitch, you could probably just find their clips. I'm sure someone clipped it. In fact, if you can't find it before we get out of this mission, I'll just look it up. Hey, Bulu Cap. We need 14 more. I'm sure this is going to be one of those situations where I turn a corner, go into a room, and there's just going to be fucking, like, 6 or more of these things. Thankfully, the purple really sticks out in this environment, so it's easy to find them. Having Bulu Caps on, like, the Azure Wield is a fucking nightmare. Alright, so that's the way forward, is down this way. You can cave and get leeched. Yeah, you know, the two extremes of this game. Oh, man, I'm off by one. Yep, there it is. This is the breach of path. Nothing over here. Let's keep moving. Because stage's difficulty sort of goes up the longer you spend in a cave. So the early is always pretty overcomable, surmountable. Is a generally rather surmountable challenge. But the longer you hang out, the harder it gets. Hollow Burrow is confusing. It is, but I actually really like it. I like that the earth here is wooden, so like it has a distinctly different sound to it when you pick it and stuff. It's really good attention to design detail. Alright, grunts are easy. Thank you. Jeezy Pete's. Grunts are easy. Yeah, alright. Listen. I know. They are easy. And Flamethrower is fantastic for killing them. I don't need your shit right now. Corpse Eaters aren't that bad. Yeah. Alright. Big ol' swarm. Oh, is it almost over? we done here? Come on. Man's got a mine. Alright, no. Thank you. Up to 9 Bulu caps. Man, this room is a proper thicket. Man's got a mind. Listen. Tell me where the lie is, Amathek. I'll wait. Alright, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I heard your ass. 14. Just an observation. Hurts your soul. Listen, man, I ain't trying to be here for. I'm trying to be here for a good time, not a long time. That should be 15. I still have another resupply left. Of course, up. On the one that I already ordered. Oop. 4 more Bulu. I see 2 right there. $17, $18. Is this the end? Okay, so there's more to it. This is not the final chamber. $19 and come on. Show me what I need, video game. Gold right there, just pick it. No, this is Hazard 4, man. I'm not trying to hang around. I'm here for EXP, and plus I gotta go to the bathroom, so like, speed running. Pause and come back. That's probably what's gonna happen. Just pause the game. Mom, I can't pause the game. Y'all ever do that? Y'all ever tell somebody you couldn't pause the game when you totally could? Because you wanted to be an asshole and finish what you were doing and being considerate of the actions of others. I'm guilty of that. I'm not proud of it. See? Can't even pause the game now. Mothic banned pausing. Oh. Hey Gamepedia, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, you were trying to force me to pause the game for 5 minutes. I believe we have a strict policy for the bans, being that the bans cannot result in me being not able to play the game. And so a ban of pausing the game for 5 minutes would be explicitly be me not playing the game. Fuck, I was about to. Also morning. Yeah, good morning, good morning. Good to see you. How you been? I know that this is like in good spirit, but I do have to stick to my scruples on that, because if we allow that sort of thing, we're gonna get some people who are gonna like actively damage the health of the stream. I was gonna ban pausing. Gotcha. Ban out of game action bio breaks. Listen, if you don't think that I'll just piss in a fucking cup and keep streaming and like mute my microphone, then I'm gonna ambiguously confirm or deny the possibility of that. And make no declarative statement for you to formulate any proper response to. Been decent? Good to hear. Good to hear. A mothergree. And fuck 'em. Hell yeah, we hit 25. Alright, now we can work on our promotion for Driller. Rock and stone to the motherfucking bone, boys. So we're going to swap to another dwarf. You guys go ahead. I'm going to throw up a poll real quick. Let's see. Start a poll. New poll. Little 3-minute poll going live. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, everybody, I'm back.
Should pale death with treble dread make the Ocean caves our bed, God who hears the surges roll, deign to save the suppliant soul.
Fantastic. Thank you for the sailor's prayer. Alright, looks like Scout won. Let's see, yeah. Oh yeah, I already used that one. Thanks for the bits, though. You probably won't die then? I don't know, I might. Let's see here. Ooh. Yeah. That. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take that. Good morning, New Boot. Thank you for coming by. I'm doing well. How are you? Awesome, awesome. I'd love to hear it. I just unlocked the overcharge for the double SMGs that makes the bullets into tiny bombs that trigger on reload. Yeah, that one's awesome. It's incredibly satisfying to like dump a magazine into like a big threat like a Praetorian or larger, and then you reload and you're like, oh man, I haven't done any damage, and you reload and then BAM! Sounds reload Borderlands-ish? I suppose, yeah. In that everything in Borderlands has the potential to explode, yeah. Oh my gosh. So much more light. I probably won't need. Best build on Borderlands 2 was the Infinity B gun. I never played enough of that game to really get into that stuff. Mainly because I sort of fell out of love with Borderlands by the time I finished the second game. I don't know, just looter shooters just don't really appeal to me very much. Oh shit, big ban. Alright, alright, alright. What's the big ban? Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm actually going to check Twitter while you do that. Let's see what we get here. What's the big ban? Like, equal parts scared and excited. What you got for me, Barbarian? Driller, unfortunately, our new intern Steve seems to have mucked up Molly's GPS. You won't be able to ping her to move while she gets this straightened out. R&D says her pathing is totally serviceable, though, and shouldn't be more than a minor inconvenience. Alright, fine. I feel like I would have had more fun with Borderlands if I didn't have to play for 80 hours to get to a level where we were having a build matters. Yeah, that's valid. Let's go to controls. And just take away calling Molly. Did we get the one Gunk Seed deposited? Okay, we did. God, is this what people have to deal with? Like, picking things? It's fucking pedestrian. That is intensely satisfying. Hell yeah. Get fucked, Holly Hoarder. Why pick when you can fly? True. So gonna look forward to having to wait for Molly to catch up all the fucking time. It's gonna be awesome. You can eat pizza. Now I want pizza. Thanks, man. Oh man, I would kill for like a white pizza with spinach and mushrooms on it. You're eating pizza? What kind of pizza you got, man? In fact, you know what, chat? Fuck it. Let's be basic as fuck. What's y'all's favorite pizza? I legitimately love, like, spinach, mushroom, chicken pizzas. Those are, like, my favorite these days. I love making Alfredo pizza. Yeah. Place near me that makes good pizza. Ooh. What do they do about their pizza, Thatcher Cottage, that makes it good enough pizza for you?
Wow.
Wow. Your favorite pizza is margarita? Mac and cheese pizza. I'd never considered such a thing until this very moment. I'm eating cheese, but my favorite pizza is pepperoni. A classic. Truly a classic.
At least we don't have to haul all these minerals around ourselves.
It's true. Is pizza a sandwich? I think that pizza isn't a sandwich until you fold it over, and then it's a calzone, which is essentially a dumpling. So, I don't know at any point if you can make a pizza. Okay, if you take 2 slices of pizza and lay them on top of each other, then yes, you have a sandwich at that point. But I think a pizza by itself is either at best an open-faced sandwich, or not ever a sandwich. No, I'm not muted. Am I not coming through to you guys? Stay. Good, Molly. But yeah, now I'm fucking trying to figure out what you'd call a single slice of pizza other than a single slice of pizza. Would you call it an open face? Would you call it a... What is, so in Ethiopian cuisine, it's very common, I believe, to lay the main, like, meal items out on a plate of bread. Do you know what they call that? About to go support a subathon. I'll be sitting for Lurk. Have a rest of your day, Horatius. And chat. Yeah, you as well. Open face food, Lamau. Alright, yeah. Whose subathon is it, if you don't mind me asking, before you go, game? Who's doing a subathon? EEF? Can you link me in chat here? Godmuffin on Twitch? Hold on. Let's see if I can find them. They're not live yet? Oh, yeah. Okay, 6-month anniversary subathon. All right, sick. Yeah. Let's see here. Let them know I'm going to be rating them later when we're done here. So a subathon new boot, as my understanding, is literally just kind of like a celebratory stream. Most subathons, the sort of through line as to why they're called that, is generally... yeah, they add time to their stream, or like if I get 50 subs today, then I'll do a handstand or whatever. Like the idea is that there's an incentive, a particular incentivization for subbing at that stream. Purely because it's funnier that way. Yeah, no timer, but it's for goals. Yeah. It depends on the streamer. Some people do it for one, some people do it for the other, some people do it for both. But it's literally just sort of a self-focused charity type of thing, if you get my meaning. Like it's a fundraising stream / celebration stream. Yeah, we'll raid them when we're done here in like an hour or less. It'll be fun. I need to be able to do it, honestly, or I'm big enough to actually do Extra Life. I don't know what Extra Life is. I want to do one eventually? Yeah, I mean, I think everybody wants to do a subathon eventually. Both at once, gotcha. Ugh. Got webbing on me. Gross. You don't know about Extra Life? Of course I don't know about Extra Life. I'm a fucking dummy. Come on, Arthur, get it together. Molly, please. That's radioactive. Don't go there. The gamers raise money for children's hospitals. Okay, gotcha. Extra Life, the charity. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I thought that Extra Life was like a different thing. I have heard of Extra Life as like a charity. I just didn't. Every Molly please sustains me. Good. I'm glad that it does. You paid 4,000 channel points for it, so you deserve it. Extra Life more like black magic. Speaking of that, there's a speedrunning event that's going to be happening here pretty soon called Summer Games Done Quick, which I have my opinions about, but I do very much enjoy the event. I haven't really talked about it too much on stream, but I really do love speedrunning and like watching speedrunning. I am not a speedrunner by any measure. I just really like that kind of content is really fascinating to watch. Yeah, put some hustle on when you got a bio. Yeah. All right, let's see here. But yeah, that sounds great. Go ahead and need to P%. But yeah, so I don't know that I'm going to do anything special for Games Done Quick week. But keep posted and check out my Discord and my Twitter. And I'll post updates for if I'm going to do anything special. Like, I might have... I know that it's not in good standing to, like, stream Games Done Quick. But, like, what I might do is watch a lot of Games Done Quick for the week and then pick up a bunch of the games that they do during the week. That's tricky and not worth getting. No staring at Nitro and deciding to skip it. You fucking tease, D-Gen. It's so fucking funny. I do love the sound design in this game. Everything that you pick is just, oh, so good on the ears. Never interested in speedrunning. I just like the movement techniques in some games. Yeah. DRG ASMR? Oh my gosh. Please and thank you. I hear it. Hell yeah. Alright, dump all this minerals in here. The scout needs bigger pockets. I mean, yeah. I've never actually noticed that the little ticks of recharging the grapple gun have a noise to them. You ever hear that before? Interesting. Things you learn. 700 hours in. Can't say I've taken note. I've always noticed that. empty. You've collected every pickaxe part and armor job. Armor job. Oof. Armor paint job. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Turn sense the cooldown since I play Scout so much? Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Thank you for the lurker, Mothik. I really appreciate it, dear. It's always good to hang out with you. And like I said, everybody, I'm going to be playing Sea of Thieves with the Mothik on Friday evening. And we are looking for 2 more hands for that ship, so if anybody wants to play with us, let us know. Oh, they added those weird vines that act like cave leeches. Yeah, they've been around for a long time, but I've always enjoyed them. Just to freak people out and put them on their toes. Oh, man. No, this isn't where we came in from, is it? Good news, driller. The problem with Molly's GPS appears to be fixed. We were unable to locate intern Steve to find out what they did to cause the problem, though. Classic. Interesting. So you can't move while focusing up like this, but if you try and sprint run, you pop the shot off. Interesting. Steve just went to the pub. We got through it. Controls, key bindings, reset. Cave Leech Cluster on an escort mission. That looks like a bad time. Okay. Alright. Hey, so I hate to call the stream about a half hour short, especially now that you're just getting here, Range Runner. Also, hello, it's good to see you. Good day. I just got a text from my partner, that is really, really awesome and really good news. So she's going to be getting out of school early today, and she needs my help. So, like I said, her school is ending this week. And so with that, she needs to clean out her classroom of a bunch of stuff. So she's asking me to come over and help her get a bunch of her stuff out of the classroom. So we're going to raid God Muffin since they're doing a subathon today, and I love to support smaller streamers. Always in the interest of extending a hand behind me. So, spam the hype emote, everybody, because as we always like to say around here, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Dead Space 2, and get out of my mind! Go support your partner, friendo. I will.